What's up, everybody? And before I get into this review, I call it, me basically doing a better review of a product that deserves a better review, I just wanted to say this quick announcement. I'm going to be going on vacation on this Thursday. By the way, if you don't want to hear this crap, just skip it. But I'm going to be going on vacation this Thursday, so this is going to be my last video for like a week and a half. And I told you before, it's kind of getting harder to upload videos because I don't have my computer, because I need to get a new one, basically. So, yeah. I got this HD camera, so that's pretty good. So, still good quality, but it's going to be a little harder to upload videos because I don't have a computer with me. I have to go somewhere else to do it. But, with that being said, I will not be uploading a video on BBTV for a week and a half. It's not because I'm leaving YouTube forever and ever and ever and ever to the new millennium. No, I'm going to be back here with brand new content from my adventures. We're going to Cincinnati, so I'll be in Cincinnati taking videos, taking shots, and I'm going to come back here and then put them on YouTube and VHSX TV, which has to be shortened. So you're only going to get part of my adventure, but what I'm going to do is going to put the full vlog, I should say, on my other channel, which is basically called Bryson Booker. It's a channel that I don't use very much, but I will use it to upload my longer vlogs and movies. Basically anything longer than 15 minutes will probably go on that channel. But with that being said, enough of that blob, and let's take a look at this beautiful jukebox. This was my first review that I have done, well, that I did on July of 2012. This is basically the first BBTV, official BBTV review that I did, and it's on this Crosley WR18. I didn't say that in the first video, but like I said, this is an updated, better review of this product because it deserves it. But this is the Crosley WR18. This jukebox was made I got this around 2008, and it's been in my possession ever since. And so it's about 9 years old, I think. No, not 9 years old. No, it's not 9 years old. It's like 7 years old, 7 or 8 years old. But I mean, it's getting up there. But it still looks gorgeous. Look at that. This is real neon that they used, and there you go. You got your bubble tube right there. Really authentic. Crosley just doesn't make tabletop radios like this anymore. They still make the tabletop jukebox models, but not as beautiful and spectacular as this one. I think this was like the holy grail of what they did. This is a rare model. This was a rare model. They don't make this model anymore, so they stopped making the WR18, aka the Crosley CR18 if you didn't have the Wurlitzer version. They stopped making this jukebox, tabletop jukebox. But basically, right here you got a radio right here. So you got that. You got your power button for the lights, so you can turn them on and off. You got the radio. I don't know if you could hear that little earth, wind, and fire there. But you got your tuning knob right there, so you can tune your favorite station. This is just like a little display here. It doesn't do anything. It's just like little records. Little stacked records. Pretty nice display though. It got the light back there. It says compact disc. Here you have your CD drawer, but the CD player does not work on this unit. It hasn't been working since like 2010 or 2009, probably 2009. But I don't know. It was a really cheap loading CD player. That they really skimped on the CD player, I should say, because it really did not last that long like it should have. It went out. I don't know why it went out to this day, but the CD drawer will not open at all. I don't know if it's something that can be fixed, but I've had it for about 7 years, and I really don't care about it because I have other CD players, so I just use the radio. And then you got basically this is I said in the first review that this was a bass speaker. It's not. It kind of acts as a port. There's two stereo speakers on the side, so there's one on the left and then one on the right, and then this is just in the middle of the two. So basically the back of the speaker is facing in this area. So that's all it is, and it does offer a little bit of bass, but there's no separate speakers, just two stereo speakers. And then you got a little icon that says Wurlitzer. And then you got the feet. Looks beautiful. It really does. And then this is not, at the top here, you can't really see it. This is not really wood. It's kind of like this plasticky thing, but it's not wood. Just to let you guys know, it is not wood. Some kind of plasticky thing, and it did get scratched up over the years. It did. I don't know why, but you know, it got scratched up over the years. So be careful, you know, if you get this thing, because that plastic crap will really scratch up, and that's what it did. But it also comes with a remote. This is the remote that you get. Let's put it in the light so you can see it. Basically, all of your CD functions are on this remote, as well as turning the unit on and off, muting the unit. You got your volume up, volume down, forward, skip, back, skip, play, pause, program. You could, if you used a familiar CD, so you could put the CD in there and then program all your favorite songs. So as soon as you put that CD back in there, the radio remembers your song selection and plays your favorite songs. But yeah, that's basically it. All your functions. You got your infrared right there. It says Wurlitzer. But if you didn't have the Wurlitzer model, it would just say Crosley. Same thing with here. If you didn't have the Wurlitzer model, it would just say Crosley right here. So this is the Crosley WR18 Wurlitzer model. Very beautiful looking unit. It sounds okay. I mean, it sounds, you know, like 2 stereo speakers. Now, they don't sound cheap. Don't get me wrong. They don't sound cheap. They sound pretty good. I mean, good stereo comes out of this unit. I have to say, though, if you turn it up very loud, the low end starts to get really, really, really muddy. And I don't like that. So if you're using this like at like a little party and you want to pump it up, the low end will get really, really muddy. I mean, it'll get really muddy. But you can solve that by, on the back of it, and I'm not going to turn it around because you probably can't even see it anyway. But on the back of it, you have a compartment for this remote, and you also have speaker jacks. So you can plug in your favorite pair of Bose speakers or JBL speakers, whatever kind of speakers you have. If you got speaker cable, just hook them up to this unit. There's a switch on the back that switches from the internal speakers to the external speakers, which whatever you choose to be. And then you get 3 watts of power, I think 3 or 5 watts of power to your stereo speakers. So you can use them in a large, you can use this unit in a large room, and then you don't have to deal with that crappy low-end mud that you get when you pump this thing up with the internal speakers. But it's an awesome looking unit, wonderful. I had it ever since I made my first review. This is basically my first review, and I think this review is much better than the older one, but I'll put the older one in the description if you want to see it. But this is it, the Crosley WR18 tabletop jukebox review from Crosley. Not available, but you can pick one up on Amazon, I think, or eBay. So pick one up if you can. It looks awesome.